that you positive about it, and you know how to deal with it, and you're going through it, so is it have you had any surprises about this music business, and if you have, how are you adapted to it?
Oh man, it's just like the regular people I be around. So you'd be surprised at some stuff and things like, you know what, I should be used to it. So I think I'm at the level when stuff happen, I'm used to it because some of the people around me, they display what we see in the industry. We're just adapting and, getting used to it. It's kind of different because like, hey, you moving like that? But you just gotta be careful how you move and protect
You ever
your
had any
movement.
secret parties that they be talking about?
That's what I do. No, but listen,
Yo, fitness fam, DJ Potential here, dropping in live from Transform You Global Radio. Your station with fresh beats and maximum motivation. This ain't your average radio show. We're talking hand-picked mixes that'll ignite your workouts, fire up your weekends, and keep you on the pulse of the hottest rising artists. Here's why Kinetic PE MIXX is different. I'm your resident veteran DJ on the ones and twos. Get ready for mixes that push you forward, fueled by my experience and passion for good music. New artists on the rise that get the spotlight. We champion diversity and believe everyone deserves to be heard. Discover your next sonic obsession before they blow up. Beyond the mainstream, we break the mold, celebrating genres that push boundaries. From alternative pop to underground EDM, get ready to expand your sonic horizons. More than just music, we a community of positive vibes and help you live. Tune in for fitness tips, inspiring interviews, and a space that lifts you up. Ready to transform your workouts and discover your next favorite artist? Then lock in to the Kinetic PE MIXX. Want Transform You Radio? Want more Transform You Radio? Stream live at transformumedia.com. Follow me, DJ Potential, at dj.potential on IG. Join the community, share your feedbacks and requests. Let's get moving, fam. Turn up the volume, ignite your soul, and find your rhythm with the Kinetic PE MIXX. Hashtag Transform You Radio, hashtag DJ Potential, hashtag fitness, hashtag music, hashtag community. And keep your eye out on social media for exclusive events and giveaways. Let's get it!
All right, Kinetic PE MIXX, heads and crew. If you're ready to ditch the boring playlist and tap into a sound that makes you feel like a straight up icon, then you want to buckle up today. We got YunStudda in the building. This Atlanta-based artist that's originally from Florida is bringing a whole new energy to R&B and pop. All about owning your power and expressing yourself without limits. We're going to get you into YunStudda's journey, how she creates those addictive tracks and what it takes to stand out in this industry. But first, let's drop one of those favorite YunStudda bangers. If you are listening in the radio format, you're going to hear those spin on and on to get us in the mood. But if you're in the podcast, about to go straight into it. What's going on, YunStudda? All right, we all good. So like they heard me introduce you. Like, how was that introduction, by the way? And because a lot of times people don't like my introductions. A lot of times people love them. So like, I ain't never got no bad, feedback on my introduction. But how did you like? Okay.
that was really good. Hey,
Fuck famous them.
yeah, that
In your own words,
nailed it all.
maybe introduce yourself. Let the people know who you are. Stand fire.
They must let me know YunStudda, R&B and pop artist out of Daytona Beach, Florida. I just like the brands.
We need it,
90s,
like
back
so
into
much
the
of that is
20th
missing. And you got a unique style that really blends like that R&B and pop feel. And you ever been feel that pressure though to like fit like a specific mode and you feel forced to like kind of break free of that at all?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, especially I think the better example, the all R&B and pop artists in the building, the around rappers and all the other stuff, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna really listen to song pop rap. So that standing out is definitely that's the best skill. but we doing it and
Yeah,
it's
but
cool.
you give it some for the
Whatever
ladies though.
works.
You know,
I'm gonna
that's
get
what I
in
love about you.
regardless.
You real player about it. You know, so, you know, you real player about it. And like, you know, I see some, so you sometimes you bring out the little fits, and like, you know, like you had one I think you had one album cover, you know, like where you had lad, you know, so you get real smooth sometimes. So like I like that, you know, you got a lot of
Oh,
confidence. Your music has this like real incredible like self-assured energy. You know, where does that come from? You know, and like how can our listeners tap into that same energy, same feeling?
I don't know. I stay in my own lane. I try to listen to other artists, especially from back in the day, that I make my own style. I don't try to compete with this person. I
Who
just
did you listen to
do
back
what
in the
works
day?
for me, and I do it, and it works. Jack in the day, you got Jermaine Dupri's, the Babyface, Trey
Yeah.
Songz, that was around back then. Jay Holiday, so Usher.
Oh, you take me
So
back
they
now,
knew the
like
trend for us to
you
ride
mentioned some
on.
names it's like Jay Holiday and Jagged Edge that we ain't heard in a minute. You know, like now you gonna make me go in my bag and kind of like I might have to spirit that way for folks. Yeah, that used to be some real good laid back music, like you know that you just put on for a show. And just man, yeah. So what made you like like in a lot of those is like really Atlanta driven artists. Like what made you get real attracted to the Atlanta scene? You know, was it a connect over there? Because like I know you got a homeboy that you like hang out with like real close.
Oh yeah, and then it was just really like coming from
Right.
Florida to Georgia is a big difference. Where I'm from, my city ain't that big, so I had a Georgia city like Candyland for me. But everybody was so accepted, and it made journey for me easy. Anytime I go to Atlanta, it's nothing but
Yeah,
love.
for
So
sure,
I
for sure.
definitely appreciate them for
Yeah.
that.
So like like I mentioned, you got like you got like your homeboy, that you hang with, and like is that the one that's been like featured on some of your tracks?
Well, there's two of 'em. Papa Smurf, and then I
Okay.
got Wildflower, and they actually is my engineers and my producer. And so
Okay.
what I do is, we've been knowing each other for years. So it's just a relationship that we have. We both have the same. When it comes down to recording, it's just the energy. They know me both well, and they rap as well. So I try to not only be
Yeah, you
record
got
me,
yeah,
but
I
I
can
want to
see
make sure
where
that
y'all
your
got that
talent gets
chemistry
seen as
from,
well.
man. And it tells I can tell from like just your creative ability, how that you got a real good listening ear, for like for what you want in your music, you know. I and it just makes for like good quality music, and it's real but pleasing for anybody who wants to just like really like feel like all the elements of like a real good track. What's the first thing you like listen for? When you start writing it, do you got a certain process that you go through?
Honestly, I don't even like every song I made. I freestyle. It just depends. Like my songs is real. It's either the relationship I've went through, or the people around me, or it's just how I feel. So all the songs I make up, I sit and I play the beat, and if it's for me, it comes like this. I'll
Well,
never
you got a
rush
lot of
it.
relationship
If
stuff
it comes, it comes.
that we can talk about. We might touch on that later. Yeah, there's a lot of relationship stuff going on. Like, man, like, we sure be needing them tracks. We sure be needing them tracks. One thing that's kind of like highlighted, when people like first arrive at like looking into you is like the deal with Universal, which was a real huge one and landmark for you, But what was one of those biggest challenges you faced before like getting to that point?
I think just really knowing where to go. Shout out to the Universal and Atlantic. I had 5 expert labels, and I'm still, we still trying to find which one will fit. But the opportunity with that was amazing, just to see how many people see the same thing that you see in yourself. So I'm like, dang, you see
Yeah.
this and they see
So
it.
like when you
I'm
say
on
that,
the
like
self
you had
so, you know.
like those different people approach you, like what was like, was it more of like a numbers talk, you know, or it was more like, you know, they had different visions that wasn't lining up, you know, like, or you can't really disclose that.
I mean, numbers-wise, you know, they know who will be good for where everybody start. But to me, it's like a
Mhm.
job. You know, I've been working here for a long time. So to me, if I'm gonna do something with anybody, I gotta make sure that relationship is good. And if it don't, I'm not saying it wasn't good, but I
Right.
didn't see myself there. I see myself somewhere, but it's not there. So I don't want to go where I'm
Yeah.
at. I don't want to go just because this person said, "Oh yeah,
I
let's
like
do this."
that.
But I ain't gonna do
I,
that.
I, li- I
I
like
want to
the
go
fact
where
that
it
like
works.
you really still see, you still see value in, you know, kind of collaborating with a label. You know, most people now, like, you know, they so independent driven that, you know, they don't, they kind of don't see the value in working with a label. But there's still value there, you know, in working with a label, because labels still kind of hold like certain tools that like can still kind of supersede your career to the next level. You know, that like with you know, even with like your own resources, it would take you a little bit longer to get there. You know, so like you know, I dig that. You know, like there ain't nothing wrong with that at all. You know, so like, you know, you hear these horror stories, but if you do it right, and like you said, if it's with the right relationship, you can make it happen. You know, just like with any relationship. Yeah. Um. Yeah.
Right.
So like playing in Atlanta, particularly, you know, going back to the Atlanta, the whole Atlanta thing. You know, you bring like a special energy, you know, to that scene. You know, how do you feel like your influence has been out there with the music, and you know, and like what type of feedback have you got?
I got some good ones, some bad ones, but not too many bad ones. They see me, of course, when I go out. I have a whole bunch of people with me, and then they like, okay, she a rapper. I'm like, no, I'm not. And so that first thing that we got to get that is, oh, she a rapper. I'm like, no, I'm not. I do R&B and pop. She said, like, look like she a rapper. That'd be the first thing. But like I said, I can't complain. It's still good on there. I can't
That's
wait to
dope.
get back there to go.
That's dope.
Well, yeah, good job.
Yeah, and being that like your music, you know, is like R&B. You know, the first thing people will want to know, like, does your music help people process emotions, or more of like express things that they can't really say out loud?
Probably both. I try to make songs that won't just last today, but it will last for years and years and years to come. And again, my songs be real. So if we got one about cheating or breakup, that means I did something, and that song, they be
Yes.
real.
So when you say cheating,
So yeah,
was you the one on the end of receiving it? You know, was you the victim? Well, I don't even like using the word victim. I hate that word victim, but was you the cheatee or the cheater?
I was I was Peter and stuff like in that crowd. And like I said, the love is so big. It's so much
Yeah.
that I couldn't help myself. But they gave me some good songs too, because parts of
Yeah,
was
I
touching
mean
it. I'm just like, well,
that's
like I
where I
can't
was
help
at
it.
too, and I think I'm, you know, I think I'm growing out, and I think for a lot of people who just love what they love, and love the different flavors of the mud, you know, it's so like, what advice you got for people, man, who struggle, like, you know, just like you've been in that same struggle, and like it been kind of like, you know, I had that emotion uh of dealing with, like, you know, hey, I know I didn't hurt somebody, but this is what it is.
Right is what it is. Is it right? No, it's not. But I don't, you hurt people in the process. But at the same time, some of them, they agree to it. I have one person that, she was like, well, as long as you
Mhm.
come back, I'm
Yeah.
cool. So sometimes they just allow these situations to happen. They so As long as you can deal with what comes,
Yeah, I always wonder,
you'll
like,
be all right.
why is she just allowing this to happen?
I was you honest up front.
Yeah,
You'll
you
be amazed
just
what
that
people
person though. You know, like
will.
sometimes you just that person. You know, like yeah, I'm just that person. They
Yeah.
you know they gonna take whatever I throw at them, and they gonna love my dirty draws. Yeah. And how important is your
That's
music an
correct.
outlet for you though? You know, like sometimes like you know your music could be an outlet for you. You have a song that you can go back to, and it's like you know, I got a bad day, I got to throw this on.
Oh yeah, my song "No More" Papa Smurf. I had those days. So yeah, I definitely made songs for myself because it relate. And then I also made another song that I'm like, dang, if I'm talking to
That's dope.
myself.
Yeah, so like when it comes to being you know a stud icon, you know like you rock this bold style that's all on your own. You know how does your fashion sense connect to your music and the message you want to spread?
See, I be working on that. I be comfortable, and that's just how I'm known with this. We always dress good. That's how we dress. So, you know, I look at the pop artists and the R&B artists. I'm like, okay, I dress like that. I don't dress when I'm comfortable. And, you know, it's the icon. That's how we dress. We have to make sure that we look good. Everything that we present is presented because you're already being judged. So you just have to come correct at every angle.
Yeah.
Whether it's the guys looking, the girls, you know, the guys gonna hate you the
And
hardest. So you know
that's
you got to
something like
step correct.
you know and I got
Yeah, I just
a
step
sister
correct.
like you know who embrace the same thing you know and you know and I come to understood that like and I used to always offend her and she's like you gotta offend me, you ain't gotta offend me, you know say it's this is what it is, you know, and then I was like okay, you know I started seeing it like I said damn it's dudes hating like I said what dudes hating, you know, and so like you know, so like, so it really do be dudes hating, and like, and I really couldn't understand it. I really couldn't understand that, you know. But like, it's because y'all really put y'all all in like into y'all fashion and like, and y'all do it better. Y'all do it better. Yeah.
This basketball what we see, and you know we should be able to come together.
Mhm.
It's so much in the work. So you can get this world is
Yeah,
paid.
exactly. Yeah, I was borrowing my sister clothes.
It's for everybody.
I ain't gonna lie. I was like, man, let me borrow that.
Always doing change of clothes and club.
Yeah, that'd be the good times, like real, like yeah, but like you like when you and then when you add the music piece to it, yeah, it's supposed to bring everybody together, and it's so much division in this world, and like people shouldn't be hating on people like that, and you know, and I'm glad that you know that you positive about it, and you know how to like you know deal with it, and you're going through it, you know. So is it have you had any surprises about this music business? You know, and if you have, how are you adapting to it? Mhm.
Oh man, it's just like the regular people I be around. So you be surprised at some stuff and things, but you know what? I should be used to it. So I think I'm at the level when stuff happen, I'm used
Yeah.
to it because some of the people around me they display what we see in the industry. We're just adapting and you know getting used to it. It's kind of different because like, hey, you moving like that, but you just gotta be careful how you move and
You
protect
ever
who
had
you're
any
moving
like
with.
secret parties that they be talking about?
So that's what no, but listen, they don't want to call me. They call me, I'm on the way. It can it's something in the part of her life. Come with
Hey,
y'all.
you going on the couch, huh?
Yeah, now you do. I'm on the way.
Right.
So you gotta talk about it. But again, that's what I choose to do.
Yeah,
Another
definitely.
invited to the party.
You
I'm
know,
kind of
so
love
yeah,
party.
you know, and yeah, I think look like what you said though, you know, some people will surprise you, and you'll be surprised by how they moving, and then what I don't like is just like you know don't flat out you know turn around and be something fake, um you know don't out in front of someone else, you know. And I love people who are authentic, and then they authentic in their music, and they authentic, you know, when you see them out on the street too. So, you know, that's the type of soul that you possess, and you know, and that's real dope. You know, is that the type of advice that you know you try to like give other up and coming artists that's coming behind you?
Oh yeah, you believe in yourself, and whatever you do it that you own. You don't know nothing's gonna make you not one of the artists, especially after you sexually red. No matter what they threw at her, and a lot of people probably can't tolerate it, but she stood on what she decided to do. Other artists, whatever you do, if you gonna stand on it, you stand up. The whole going back and changing. This is what we do. You know, this is the platforms and the things that we put out with people.
Yeah. Do you think she gonna have like a point though where she gonna have to change it up though? Because like unlike you can do what you do to you, like you know what I'm saying, well into your old age. You can keep doing it. Like she got limited. I don't know if you can keep busting it open at 60.
Right, but you know she has a good season to do wrong, like trading. Man, listen, need people like that. We can't take away the young freaks, the old freaks, the little players. We need them. So when she goes wrong, that she's able to, and I want to thank her.
That's right. Okay. Well, yeah. So like, do you have like an alternate goal, you know, or alternate path that you know you want to take with your music? Like, you know, is it something you aiming at? You know, for like what you want to do with it?
I'm doing it, but I've been doing it for 30-some years now. I want to continue to do it, and it's gonna get better and better. This is what I love to do. So you know, making music that help a person. It's amazing to see, like, dang, I played your song, and they helped me do my breakup. I'm like, dang, okay. So it means it worked. And I don't care, it could be just one person. At least I know that did what I wanted to do.
Yeah, that's true. There may be some young artists though out there though, like, you know, and I know there's a lot of you that might feel like who loves your style but may feel intimidated. You know, what piece of advice that you got for them though?
Don't give up and stay in your own lane. That right there. And I'm easy to get to, but just stay in your lane and just keep that faith in yourself. Because it's always about you. You got to do it. So nobody else gonna believe it until you believe it, dream it, live it.
You got some real good gems here, man. I really appreciate them. Like you really like kind of open up some things that like many people gonna be able to think about and really take home with them. I mean, it's that type of advice that you can just throw in the microwave. You got a good dinner. So, you got a real good dinner. It's right there for you. You gonna get full. You gonna get full tonight, as they say. You got some important shows coming up. Well, you do got an important like event on the calendar. You want to tell us about that?
I got a couple things. I got a event down here in Daytona. I got the BET Awards, and we decided on Rolling Loud. Got some different experience this year. You get to experience the red carpet, and just to be able to be amongst bigger stars. So it's definitely something. It's exciting. And
well, you definitely earned it. You definitely earned it.
So I can't wait to get to
that red carpet experience. You know, I know that was live in direct. You know, so you know you put in the hard work to get where you are, and it's a long time coming. So you know this is going to be an interesting year for you. I'm proud of you. You know, so if anybody told you, I'm proud of. You know, speaking of supporters, who's your loudest supporter?
Appreciate it.
Okay.
My family. They step up and show out every single time. You know, I appreciate them, and the city started to come on board.
Okay.
So just the people that started to
Man,
realize who I
getting
am,
that
I
city
appreciate
on
it.
board, that's you gotta be yeah. You gotta be doing something to get the city on board. Like that hometown love, like whew, like yeah, first it start off as hate, then eventually it's love. You know, they gonna hate to love you. You know, sometimes they hate to love you, then hate you again, then they gonna love you. You know, so that's what you want, so it makes you stronger though. It makes you stronger. It so like tell us about a little bit about that red carpet experience. Like, like who was somebody that you was happy that you got a chance to see?
Man, I saw G Herbo for the first time. I never seen G Herbo. I probably, the 16 Red. Who else I see? Christian Rock, Lil Uzi Vert. It was a whole bunch of. I was able to meet Jay Prince Jr. and that was a good opportunity as well. So I see a lot of people that when you see them on TV, you be like, nah, they never gonna see nothing.
Absolutely.
Like,
Do you have any dream
totally
collaborations?
different.
Like anybody that you would like to collaborate with? Like in the future, or like, something you kind of like thinking about? Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Jermaine Dupri, Vito, Chris Brown, I want to get in there with all of them. Whoever got, I want it all.
Oh yeah, that's a fire. That's gonna be some fire right there.
Definitely
I like that. All right. Well, with a little bit left here, in time, like any kind of like final words or final takeaways you want to kind of give to the audience.
Okay. Yeah. Stay true to yourself. Do what you do. Love what you do and believe. It only took a small mustard seed that grew into something amazing. So just imagine what you can do for somebody else if you do it for yourself.
That's beautiful.
Amazing.
So, yeah, thank you for that. Tell us where we can find the music, where we can find like the things that are coming up, or much more.
I'm on YunStudda.com. You can go to Instagram, Facebook is YunStudda. YunStudda, and all of them.
And if they want, if there's a particular track you want to point into first, what track would that be?
Start off with Check Out No More, but the song that I just dropped 3 weeks ago is Landing. We pushing that. That'll be the songs I do in the VT Awards. I hope that y'all check it out.
Yeah,
enjoy
that
it.
is definitely the one we gonna be pushing on the radio in heavy rotation, because I'm glad that you said that. I'm glad that we got it right, because we want the song that everyone's gonna be able to like sing along with you doing your performances. So that's very good that we kind of made that connection. Sometimes we get it right, sometimes we don't. As a radio station, like sometimes we get artists say like, "Hey, that's not the track I wanted." So, they're saying something else like, "Hey, you take that down, rotate this one instead. I don't like that one." Yeah, but that's real good. So we gonna definitely add you to the Transform You Radio Hall of Fame now. So you part of the Hall of Fame now. We add you on the site. And also, this interview will be available for everyone who's listening. Make sure you share it to a friend, family member, or or someone random on the street that you don't know. It's always helpful to get that message out. We want to help studies a message get out further, and all the work that the homie's doing, down there in Florida and ATL, because she's doing major work. And so thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, I'm DJ Potential. It got started in the virtual building. Until next time, may blessings, peace, and lots of love. Be out.